So once again, hello and welcome to everyone in the live stream here from the RoboCup 2025, Salvador, Brazil. We are currently having the second knockout game day, and the upcoming match will be the finals of RoboCup SSL 2025. So the match will be between German team Tigers Mannheim and Chinese team ZJUNlict. So currently on the field you can see robots from ZJUNlict with a blue team, as the blue team. You can see that by the blue dot in the center of the robot. While Tigers is also playing with, I think, nearly completely white robots and a yellow dot in the center. So they're the yellow team, and I think the game will start soon. Let's use the chance, the remaining time, to introduce you one final time to the teams. So let's start with Tigers Mannheim. Tigers Mannheim was established in 2009, and their first competition was in 2011. They are from Germany, to be more specific, from the DHBW Mannheim, so German city Mannheim in Baden-Württemberg. And in the past, they already achieved quite some great places. For example, they got first place in 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. So 4 consecutive world champion titles. So maybe they soon, like in half an hour or so, will have a 5th one. Let's see. So 4 times world champion already. Then another 3rd place in 2018, as well as a 4th place in 2019. Therefore, there is, I think, no tournament since 2018 where they didn't reach at least 4th place. They have 18 first places in total across all different categories. So also site not tournaments, but other trophies like Excellence Award or Open Source Award, etc. So 18 in total. They are a really great team. They nuked everyone here in the tournament, and they already played against ZJUNlict. So let's see. Then we have ZJUNlict, which was established in 2003, and they had their first competition in 2004. They are from China and had also 4 first places. 2013, 14, 18, and 19, as well as 2 second places in 2023 and 2024. So now the game starting for ZJUNlict, with a kickoff for ZJUNlict, I think, and the ball is out. So there will be a throw-in for Tigers Mannheim if they manage to place the ball, which they will definitely do. So now a throw-in for them. No, the Tigers Mannheim, by the way, the dark team with the black covers or the Hals. So a lot of dueling in front of the defense area of ZJUNlict right now. And a ball placement by ZJUNlict. So this should be by Tigers. So this should be a corner kick. So dangerous situation for ZJUNlict in front of the defense area. They should try to get the ball as far away from their defense area as possible. The last thing you want to do is having Tigers immediately in front of your defense area. So another ball placement for Tigers. So probably also a corner kick. The pass didn't go that well. It's a Tigers ZJUNlict robot received it, and now a try by ZJUNlict to shoot a goal. Unfortunately, they missed the goal entirely. So still 0-0. Goal kick by Tigers now. They will definitely start a counter-attack now. So, yeah, now I find the ball. So ZJUNlict had the ball, now ZJUNlict trying again. But Tigers is all over the place. They're having a really hard time to get past the Tigers robots. Now Tigers starting a... Oh, and that was a great defense by the ZJUNlict goalkeeper. Tigers starting a counter-attack on the ZJUNlict goal here. But ZJUNlict managed to defend. So already 1.5 minutes played in the first half of this game. And Tigers has another chance, and ZJUNlict, great defense here from ZJUNlict. But Tigers still on the run. ZJUNlict doing their best to get those Tiger spots away from the goal. Another shot at the goal, but quite not that dangerous. ZJUNlict keeper would have got that. So, oh dear lord, ZJUNlict already has 2 yellow cards, it seems, so they at least had 6 fouls. So ZJUNlict only with 9 robots, so that's not advantage. Not an advantage, and ZJUNlict also replacing one of the robots. I think all the fouls were crashes. So ZJUNlict should definitely try to avoid those crashes. And another attempt by Tigers, and once again greatly defended by the ZJUNlict keeper. Still, currently the game is clearly dominated by the Tigers bots. ZJUNlict trying their best to defend their goal. So already 2 minutes played now of regular playtime. And let's see, Tigers once again in possession of the ball, and they missed it. That was a very great position to score a goal, but they don't. They tried again, and once again very close here, very close. Call the ball. I think the ball hit the goal from the outside. So now ZJUNlict is allowed to play the ball. Let's see if they manage to get the ball away from the goal and instead start an attack on the Tigers goal. And they lost the ball. Tigers once again in position, and they didn't manage to get it. But Tigers still in position of the ball. And let's see, and that was probably a goal. So with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, I think this was a goal. Yes, it was a goal. So Tigers Mannheim now in the lead with a 1-0 score. So now ZJUNlict has to try really hard to beat Tigers Mannheim, because even with around 7 minutes left, it is absolutely difficult to score a goal against Tigers. So ZJUNlict now also with a timeout. Each team is allowed to take up to 4 timeouts during the regular playtime, and all 4 timeouts may last at max 5 minutes. And it seems as if the referees also found some parts on the playing field, probably from ZJUNlict, because it's once again O-rings from the wheels. And they lost those in the previous match already, so it's pretty likely that they lost it. So this will also be a foul for ZJUNlict. Now with a total foul counter of 7 then. Okay, maybe it was no foul because the parts were too small to be counted as drop parts. So ZJUNlict still being at 6 total fouls. And with, I think, around 3 minutes left for their timeouts, ZJUNlict finished their first timeout, so the game will continue soon. ZJUNlict with 9 robots on the field, as they still have 2 yellow cards. Meanwhile, Tigers with 11 robots. Okay, I think ZJUNlict raises a challenge flag. I don't know what they're discussing about, but let's use this time to... Okay, I don't think that I will use this time, because I think the challenge flag is over. So then let's continue with the game. So now kickoff for ZJUNlict. ZJUNlict trying an attack here, but they don't have any suitable pass receivers, it seems, and Tiger starting another attack on the ZJUNlict goal. ZJUNlict defender was able to get the ball. However, Tigers got it back and now starting a row of attacks on the goal, and that, I think that was the second goal. That was definitely not, I think that was definitely not too fast, and this should definitely not be too high, because the auto referee incorrectly detected that the ball was chipped, so that's definitely wrong. The goal counts, and it's now 2-0 for Tigers. After roughly 3 minutes and 15 seconds of game time. So 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining. ZJUNlict soon with 10 robots. Their first yellow card will expire in 5 seconds or so. It expired now, so 10 robots back on the field for ZJUNlict. But still in power play, as Tigers has still no yellow card. Okay, Tigers now has a yellow card. I think they had also 3 crashes. So that's why Tigers now received also a yellow card. So both teams now with 10. But ZJUNlict with 2, and another goal shot by Tigers, and the ball is still in play. So a lot of shots on the goal right now by Tigers. Let's see if ZJUNlict manages to keep their goal shut. Oh, and the ZJUNlict defender was able to shoot the ball away, but I fear that this won't be the last time we see the Tigers robots in front of their goal in this half. Roughly 1 minute remaining. So ZJUNlict with 2 yellow cards, but the first one expires soon, so they will be back at 10 with 10 robots. So now ZJUNlict back with 10 robots and another attack by the Tigers. A lot of ZJUNlict defenders here to protect, and Tigers got that ball and tries another attack, but they missed the goal here. Okay, so 46 seconds left to play and another timeout by ZJUNlict. They still have 3 minutes for their remaining timeouts. So maybe this time we have a chance to finish our introduction. So ZJUNlict, as I said, already told, has also won the World Championships 4 times, 2013 and 14, 18 and 19. Then they made a break after Corona. And when they came back, they immediately got second place, 2023 and 4. So they're also a very great team and had a very great performance during this RoboCup. And now the game's back on track. And Tigers once again trying. They missed their chance here. Just took too long for them to shoot. But the ball's still in play. Now, ZJUNlict trying. Unfortunately, that was too easy for a Tigers goalkeeper. You need more to shoot a goal against Tigers. So 16 seconds remaining. And let's see if Tigers manages to make a shot. And now they decide on passing at once more. The ZJUNlict goalkeeper defended once again. But another shot, and that's a goal. 6 seconds after the regular play time, Tigers shot another goal. So I'm pretty sure that this will count. Yes, it counts. And this is the end of the first half of this game. So now both teams get a 5-minute break. During this break, they can adjust their touch their hardware, replace batteries, and check everything, and even touch their software and adjust things there. So Tigers currently dominating the game, as was expected, I think, by most of the players of our guessing game. Let's see. Okay, so okay, it seems as if there was one guessing 12-0. Unfortunately, I have to tell you that games quit early if one of the teams reaches a score of 10. So I don't think the game will end 12-0. But I don't see a single person tipping for ZJUNlict. So let's see if ZJUNlict manages to turn the tables and become and win this RoboCup. 3 goals behind, however, is pretty difficult to change. So 3 minutes remaining. Let's continue our introduction series with the rules of the game. So, as you already noticed, in the first half of the game, we are playing a soccer match here, but we're not playing with humans. Instead, we are playing with robots. We also have 2 teams with 11 robots each, and the ball is replaced by a golf ball. And the robots, you see that on the stream, have small dots on their top. So these dots, these 5 dots, denote the team color as well as the player number. So the middle dot, which is either blue for the blue team or yellow for the yellow team, denotes the team. And the 4 outer dots denote the player number. So there are cameras hanging above the playing field, and they detect those robots and send their positions and orientations to the team computers. So each team has 1 laptop standing next to the playing field, and they receive the positions of the robots and then decide what to do next. They send their commands back to the robots via radio, and ideally the robots do exactly what they're told to do. So the robots themselves are quite stupid. They don't know whether most of the time they don't know where they are, what and why they do what they do. So they just follow orders, and are controlled by a single entity, a single artificial intelligence. Like in ordinary soccer, we have fouls. You already saw that ZJUNlict, especially ZJUNlict, has got a lot of them. So, for example, possible fouls would be, of course, crashes. But also, when the ball is shot too fast, then this is also a foul. The maximum allowed speed is 6.5 meters per second, which is around 21 to 22 kilometers per hour. And so there are a lot of more fouls that can happen. And for each 3 fouls you receive, a yellow card is issued. So the teams, I think, now replace all the batteries. So I think at least ZJUNlict, Tigers didn't need to do that. Now ZJUNlict is testing their dribbling device in front of the robot. The dribbling device is used to apply a backspin on the ball, so the robot drives close to the ball, enables the dribbling device, it applies a backspin on the ball, and then the robot can drive backwards with the ball. This is important for example, ball placement, but also for ball control in general. So now the half time is over, and the second half will start soon. So whoever wins this game, of course, will be world champion of Small Size League, RoboCup Small Size League 2025 here in Salvador, Brazil. Now kickoff, I think, for Tigers. I think ZJUNlict had the last kickoff. Yes, kickoff for Tigers. So let's see if they manage to directly start an attack on the defense area and the goal of ZJUNlict. No, that was an aimless kick. Not in the sense of the rule, but there was no receiver for that pass. So goal kick for ZJUNlict. Maybe they are now able to start an attack on the goal of Tigers. The robots from ZJUNlict trying really hard to break through that defense from Tigers, and unfortunately they lost that duel. So now Tigers in possession of the ball. But also Tigers is bombarded with the robots from ZJUNlict. Not letting go of the Tigers robot. And ZJUNlict robots greatly defended their goal. But Tigers still in possession of the ball. And let's see, now it's chance for Tigers. They missed their chance there. Maybe another pass. Oh, nearly a straight kick to the goal. But defend. Oh, and I think that was even a own goal. The ball hit the goalkeeper from Tigers and then hit the ball, a goal. So this is probably 4-0. With 4 minutes of gameplay remaining in the second half. And probably 4 minutes remaining for the entire game. So they're still discussing that goal. But if it counts, it was a own goal by the ZJUNlict keeper. Still discussing. It doesn't seem that easy. Okay, it was rejected by the goal was rejected by the game controller operator, but I don't know why. And now a third timeout by ZJUNlict and a robot substitution by Tigers Mannheim during that timeout. However, they already, I know now they're putting back another robot, so they are still with 11 robots. So ZJUNlict has 2 minutes and 70 left for their timeout. Slowly depleting their timeout time. So probably the goal didn't count due to kick too fast, just an assumption. This is a default most of the time. Sometimes the auto referee doesn't detect the ball speed correctly, so it doesn't issue a kick too fast. Then the human referees have to look at the data and decide on themselves if the goal counts. So, and we assume that this was the reason why the goal didn't count. Now the third timeout of ZJUNlict ended, and they have roughly 1 minute remaining for their fourth and final countdown. So the game will now continue. Let's see if Tigers manages to score a fourth valid goal. Kick off for ZJUNlict. And ball placement, I think. Yeah, ball placement for Tigers after ZJUNlict kicked the ball out of the touch lines. That is the long lines, sidelines. So now the game continues, and Tigers is in possession of the ball, starts an attack on the goal. However, the defender of ZJUNlict is in the way. And another Tigers tries to do another attack, however, surrounded by ZJUNlict bots. And lost the ball to a ZJUNlict bot. And now ZJUNlict trying an attack on the goal from Tigers. But that was a shot to nowhere. So ball is now out, and Tigers may place the ball. So roughly 3 minutes left to play. Tigers lost that ball. The robot didn't quite catch it, but they still are in possession of the ball. ZJUNlict doesn't let them through. And that's, I think, another robot substitution by Tigers. This is the second one. The first one being in the, I think, timeout of ZJUNlict. So once again, ball placement. No. Just a second. It looked just a second away, and now Tigers scored a goal. Immediately after the throw-in, they managed to pass the ball onto another player of them, and that player managed to shoot a goal, and this is the valid goal, so it's now 4-0 for Tigers. So now kickoff for ZJUNlict. Let's see if ZJUNlict can start an attack. I think Tigers managed to get that ball in time before it left the playing field. So now Tigers tries to start an attack, but I think now the ball's out. Tigers may place the ball and start do a throw-in. So 2.5 minutes left in the second half of this final match of RoboCup SSL 2025 here from Salvador. And I think this will be another attack by Tigers. Let's see. And, oh, very close, very close. I don't think that the goalkeeper from ZJUNlict would have got that ball if it didn't miss the goal, of course. The ball is out once again. So every time the ball goes out, the teams have to place the ball, or the team that is an advantage and performs the throw-in, corner kick, or whatever, has to place the ball. And if it fails, the other team gets a chance to place it and then start the play. So ZJUNlict now replacing the robot that failed the ball placement. So now the Tigers succeeded in placing the ball and now starts an attack. Oh, it once again hit the outside of the goal. But I think it was too steep anyways. So ball placement for ZJUNlict and goal shot. So now ZJUNlict gets another yellow card. They only have one yellow card active, but I think they got it for a ball placement interference. Ball placement interference, crash and crash. So they need to remove one robot, so they only have 10 on the playing field. And dangerous situation in front of the goal of Tigers. But ZJUNlict managed to defend. Still, the ball is in the half of ZJUNlict. And I think this is a corner kick for Tigers. And also the Tigers now received a yellow card. Obviously I couldn't read it, but they received a yellow card. So both teams now with 1 active yellow card and 10 robots on the playing field. But that doesn't stop Tigers from starting an attack, and I think this is a goal. Yes, this is definitely a goal. Very nice goal. Tricked that goalkeeper into thinking that the left robot would shoot the goal, but then the other one on the other side shot into the open goal. So this is a 5-0. With 1.5, bit more less than 1.5 minutes left in the second half. So will Tigers shoot another goal, or will even ZJUNlict shoot another goal? Or the first goal for them. They're placing another robot during their last timeout. So this is the 4th timeout. And they only have 1 minute or 45 seconds to be more precise left for that one. So let's see what happens in the last 1.5 minutes of game play. So Tigers trying once again to get the ball and start an attack, but ZJUNlict defending. They kick the ball away, but unfortunately Tigers is once again in position until the ball left the field. So now it's a ball placement for ZJUNlict, which is a great thing for them. Maybe they can't start an attack. No, that's not how you start an attack, but this is maybe I don't know, corner kick or a throw-in for ZJUNlict as the Tiger bot. Also, it's a throw-in as the Tiger bot kicks the ball out of the touch lines. And that might be a dangerous situation for Tigers, but the Tigers wall is standing and defending their goal. And now it's, that might be a foul by Tigers bot. Yeah, that is a foul by Tigers because the keeper held the ball for too long. Keepers are only allowed to hold the ball for up to 5 seconds because no other robot is allowed to move into the defense area. So they need to kick it out. So let's see if ZJUNlict manages to use this great chance. They missed it. They missed it. That was a great chance for them. Now Tigers taking the opportunity to start a counterattack. ZJUNlict defending. 20 seconds left. Oh, and that's... No, ZJUNlict still defending the goal. But not managing to start another attack, it seems. Oh, maybe. Yes, that's... Oh, that is... But there's no pass receiver here. So Tigers starting another attack. 2 seconds left, so this is the last move of the game. The ball's still in play. Tigers trying really hard to end this match with a 6th goal. But ZJUNlict really avoiding that. Let's see if maybe ZJUNlict ends this game with a goal. Ball moving around the playing field. Already 30 seconds over time, but the game continues until the game is halted. And that might be... Oh, that is not a goal, but the ball is still in play. No, it is not. I don't know. Or is it? No, it's not. So the match officially ends with a very, very, very interesting last scene here. A 5-0 score for Tigers Mannheim against ZJUNlict. Tigers Mannheim once again being world champion of RoboCup, their 5th title of world champion. And especially their 5th consecutive title. And Tigers Mannheim with their 3rd consecutive title of Vice World Champion. So now Tigers using the time for their victory moves. So it seems as if Tigers not only won the RoboCup, but also the guessing game. But there's at least one, I think, one Tigers, one Kicks, and one Air Force member among the 3 best guessing players, so... So this is it. This was the last game of RoboCup 2025 Small Size League. So the next tournament, or the next RoboCup, will be in... I know that I definitely won't pronounce that correctly. Incheon. So a part or part of, I think, Seoul in South Korea. South Korea, yes. Until then, I hope you had a nice time joining in and watching all live streams. See you in South Korea. And until then, bye.